What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Last time, we got a bit further in some of our social links. And in this episode, it is the evening before the full moon. There's not really too much for us that we can do. I mean, in theory, we could head on over to Tartarus, but, you know, we can't raise our academics, and there's no social links available to us on Monday evening, so, you know, we have an important day ahead of us tomorrow. I think it would just be a good idea to go to bed early, rest up, be ready to go, and that way we'd be able to take on the fight ahead. So we're just gonna do exactly that. So it moves on to the next day, the full moon. Oh, hey, Fuka. Good morning. Well, I had a good night's sleep, and I'm pretty confident we can take whatever's up ahead. Alright, will do, Fuka. Now, unlike the last operation, we won't actually be able to do anything after school. The last operation was actually an exception, really. Whenever there is a full moon, we will not be able to do, really, anything after school. We just head straight back to the dorm as soon as school's over, so that way we can prepare ourselves for the evening. So yeah, if you're hoping that maybe I could squeeze in a social link before the operation, no, you can't do that. In fact, the only time you can do that is right before you rescue Fuka.
Any luck, Fuka?
Just a moment. I found it. I sense a strong presence.
Hey, we were right.
Or so it would seem.
It's located in Iwatodai, inside a building on Shirakawa Boulevard.
Shirakawa Boulevard. They've been finding the lost in pairs lately. Now I understand why.
In pairs? Huh. Oh, I get it.
Why? What's on Shirakawa Boulevard? I'm not familiar with that area.
I've heard about it, but...
That's where all those hotels are. That explains a lot. You've heard about them, right, Fuka? Where people go to, you know.
Junpei, don't.
Nonsense. They're no different than ordinary hotels. The rooms are a bit fancier, that's all.
Oh, man. That's it?
I don't know about this. Maybe I shouldn't go.
You're just like a little kid, Yucatan.
Whatever. Fine, let's go. But this time, I want a piece of the action. So, who's gonna take the lead?
I don't see any reason to change leaders now. And Yamagishi, I want you to handle support during the operation.
Got it.
I'll do my best.
All right, then I'll let you decide on the rest of the team. Let's do this.
You can count on me. So now we are no longer restricted by just having a fixed party whenever we go into an operation. Now we get to choose who we want to accompany us. Now this time around, Yukari's kind of forced herself as, hey, I'm going to be in the party and nothing's going to stop me. Which, honestly, I wouldn't really change that because I can count on Yukari. Wait, what? Yukari, I kind of doubt whatever you have is better than this. Yukari! Yukari, no! That's a terrible bow! Here, you have that. Okay, I don't have any better skates, but that is much better than... Even the bow of affection's better than that stupid thing. Okay, well I do have a few pieces of equipment that I do want to give to my party members. So first I'm gonna add Akihiko. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you Blade Fist. Slightly better and slightly more accurate too. I also have the Metal Protector. You know what? You can go ahead and have that, Akihiko. And then I'm also going to want Mitsuru with me. You sound like I would be tempted by that. Well, whatever. I do actually have a few pieces of equipment to give to Junpei, too. I'm not bringing him along for the operation, but, you know, this is much better than Juzumaru, and this is better than a camo suit. Also, let's see, Warrior Seal. Lowers chance to counter physical attacks. What do I want to give Junpei for the future? Low chance to counter or... You know, I feel like the land badge would be more practical just on a regular basis. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that. I'm glad you like them, Junpei. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've got our entire team situated. So if we want to head on over to the operation, all we have to do is talk to Fuka. I think we're ready to go, Fuka. Let's commence the operation. Alright, so now we just need to head on over through this hotel and just defeat whatever shadow is residing here. To be honest, I really don't want to be here, but you know what? We have to do what we have to do in order to save the town, so we just need to press onward. Thankfully, the only people who know we're here are us. So, thank goodness for the dark hour for that. Now, Shadow's somewhere here on the 3rd floor, so... well... I'd say that's a good place to check. Alright, I think we're ready to go, Fuka. Let's bust in and take care of the Shadow. Couldn't agree more with you, Yukari. And so we face off against the 5th full moon boss.
Be careful. The enemy is a Hierophant.
Not only is it a Hierophant, it is the Hierophant.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Hierophant reflects electricity, nulls light and dark. It knows the skills. It knows a strike attack, as well as knowing Swift Strike, Mazio, Zionga, Mazionga, Secunda.
It's strong against darkness.
Thank you, Fuka. Dekanja, and unique spell called Prophecy of Ruin. This thing loves to use electric attacks, however, it isn't necessarily opposed to... darn it. It isn't necessarily opposed to... to casting debuffs on us. Okay, from here, I'm actually gonna use Rakukaja on Yukari. This thing loves to use electric attacks, so I want to make sure Yukari is well prepared for this. Okay, but as long as we can keep dishing out damage, we should be fine.
Obey my command!
Fortunately, it knows Dekaja, so it can very easily take care of our buffs. Oh, why did I have to say that? Crap. Well, whatever. I can go ahead and just cast Rakukaja again. That's not a problem. Heck, if I can have him just casting Dekaja, that would be fantastic. Although if he just uses Zionga on Akihiko, you know, that would be even better.
Obey my command!
Whatever. As long as we can just keep on dealing damage, we should be alright. You know what? This will work. If he just keeps using Dekaja, then it's not dealing any damage to us, which I'm perfectly alright with.
I can do it.
Okay, so if I'm lucky, we may even be able to take care of it before it uses its specialty. Alright, Akihiko!
I've been waiting for this.
Let's go for it! On attack! Alright. As long as we can just keep on dishing the damage, we should be okay. And yeah, he's just using Dekaja. Perfect! This is going exactly as I hoped it would. Now, in case it doesn't get to use Prophecy of Ruin, Prophecy of Ruin is a unique spell that only Hierophant has. It essentially has a medium chance to cast Fear on all of us. So, yeah,
Obey my command!
I would like for us not to be feared, because that is going to be a problem. But... oh, he's only using Zionga on me. Ha-ha! Take that, you stupid Hierophant! Man, this is going really well. Alright, we might actually be able to finish it off this turn. So yeah, Prophecy of Ruin. Oh, I'm really surprised we're not going to be able to see that, but... you know what? Whatever, as long as we can just take it out. That'll be all we need. Yes! Haha, we did it! See, I told you guys. We came in well prepared for what was up ahead.
Hey, my persona has a new ability.
Oh?
I can tell you if the enemy's performance has been altered. This will help you when you're in battle.
Okay, so now Fuka has learned Support Scan, which I'm gonna be right now, I'm not entirely sure what that does, but whatever. For beating Hierophant, we actually gained 2 level ups from that. Normally that spell Fuka would only get at level 23, so dang, we gained a lot of experience from that fight. And... Fortuna is also leveled up. Unfortunately, only 1 level up. And she still needs 2 more level ups before we can get that item. But at the very least, we're making progress. See, I told you guys, we had nothing to be worried about. So let's go ahead and leave. Fuka? Wait, what? Crap, if it's as big as the other shadows have been, where the heck could it be hiding? Could it be here? Nah, that'd be too obvious. Maybe it's through here? The bathroom? Okay. What about these? That's not sketchy at all. Okay, so just 2 gigantic windows that you can look into the bathroom through. Yeah! Welcome to Shirakawa Boulevard. No, Minato, I believe that is a door. Okay. Well, there's not really too much else. Mitsuru, what were you doing? Well, there really isn't much else except this gigantic mirror here. It does seem a bit out of place. Honestly, with how vain this place is, I'm honestly not surprised something like this exists here. Well, now that you mention it... Ugh. What happened? What was I... Where am... Oh, what the heck is even going on? A shower? Why am I even here in the first place? Where is here? What was I know I had something to do, but I just can't. Oh! What is that? No, that's not true. We have our futures that we need to look towards. No, I can't give in. Not to this temptation. There's a time and place for such things. But now is not the time for that. That's right. We came here to defeat the Shadow. There's another one here. We have to take care of that Shadow before something terrible happens. I think I'm good now. But who is that?
What was I?
Huh? Ah! Ow! Well, at least Yukari... At least she's now herself.
Oh, I can finally reach you.
Oh, thank goodness, Fuka!
Can you two hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm sorry I couldn't contact you sooner. The Shadow was interfering with your thoughts. And you all got separated. The enemy is still in the same room. Please regroup and hurry there.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Thanks, Fuka.
Did you hear that, Yukari?
Sorry. Yeah, I heard you.
Did something happen?
No. Nothing at all.
No, nothing. Come on, let's go.
Right, we need to catch up with Akihiko and Mitsuru.
If you tell anyone, I won't ever speak to you again.
Believe me, Yukari, I want to put this behind us. As much as you do. Well, that was embarrassing and could have gone a whole lot worse. Alright, thanks, Fuka. Okay, so now that both Yukari and I have essentially regained our senses, let's go ahead and meet up with Akihiko and Mitsuru. They should be somewhere in the floor above us. Like, right in front of us. Hey, guys! How about you guys? I didn't say anything. Huh? Alright. So now we have to go and find where these mirrors are. And now he gets a bit of a gimmick for the operation. We have to go and find where these mirrors are. Okay. Now we can actually enter through these rooms and we can see just what exactly is going on. Now you'll notice that you can see me and Yukari's reflections through this mirror. Now, if you remember, that weird mirror that was in the Hierophant chamber did not give off any sort of reflection. That is the key. There are mirrors like these all throughout this hotel. If you break a mirror in which you can see your reflection, you'll just be separated again. However, if you can find those similar mirrors where they don't cast a reflection, then those are the mirrors that you want to break. Those are the ones that are sealing the door back to the Hierophant's chamber. Unfortunately, we have to go through this stupid love hotel. Thankfully, I mean, everyone who's here is transmogrified. So, thankfully, 1, no one will know that we're here. 2, we don't see what other people were doing. After all, it is midnight at a love hotel. Put 2 and 2 together. Oh, this one seems a bit different. I don't see my reflection in this one. Alright, will do, Fuka. Now, as a bit of a note, that little dialogue of conversation where you're basically trying to fight off against your desires, I guess. That is the downstairs. You do have to respond in that fashion. You do have to fight against what it is that is trying to take over your mind. Now, if you basically embrace your desire or are unsure, then you're just going to have to... I don't know if you get sent back to the very beginning of those dialogue options, or if you just have to choose again. But you do have to respond in that fashion. So what I responded with wasn't just wasn't just what I would normally pick, even though it would be, but those are options that you have to pick in order to proceed. Now, I'm not entirely sure where this last mirror is. It may just be random where it is. So, all we can really do is just keep on checking these rooms until we find where that other mirror is. Once we find that other mirror, we'll be able to head into the Hierophant chamber. And then face off against this other shadow here. There's a mirror in here. No. Now you do notice that there are other shadows roaming about. These are shadows that we would be able to encounter just in Tartarus. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to get in just one battle with them. Let's go ahead and fight him. Oh, it's just a dice. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can take him on. Oh, he goes next. Well then. Narcissus, do you know Zio? You don't know Zio. I know Zio. Hi, Pixie. Boo-foo. Who's my electric persona? Is Principality my electric persona? I think Principality is my electric persona. I guess Naga could technically work, but you know what? We'll go with Principality. Go ahead and cast Zeal.
Keep it up.
There we go.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Let's go for it. So yeah, nothing really too dangerous or anything that we haven't already seen in Tartarus. Oh, you know what? As much as I would love that experience, I'm gonna take the money. I am running a little bit low on money. Jeez, that is barely any experience points. Okay, now where haven't I checked? Have I checked this room yet? I don't think I've checked this room. Okay. So, yeah, this one's a little murky, and I don't see my reflection at all in this one. So let's break this mirror. Alright. So now that that's taken care of. No idea what I was doing with that. We can now enter through the door and face off against whatever it is that's been messing with us. Okay, now before I enter through this, does Principality have... No, Principality doesn't have that. So I will switch back to Fortuna for the time being, since she has Auto Tarukaja. And that was weird. And now we have to re-enter the Hierophant's chamber. The seal's gone. So let's enter. Let's take care of this shadow before things get out of hand. Well, any more out of hand.
It's the source of the mind manipulation.
And the main shadow behind those disappearances. Our second shadow of this operation. The Lovers.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the
The
charge.
Lovers. Null's light and dark, so you can use pretty much any skill that you want against this thing. It knows the skills Holy Arrow, Maragion, Life Drain, Spirit Drain, Halumpa, Marin Karin, and Heartbreaker. This thing is primarily going to try to charm you, and I'm going to switch Yukari to heal support. The reason why I'm sending Yukari is because Yukari knows Charmdy, which will allow her to get rid of Charm on one of our allies. That's really good, because Heartbreaker is this thing's signature move. Heartbreaker is a medium almighty spell that deals more damage if the target is charmed.
Careful, the enemy's strong.
Obey my
This
command.
thing, can be really devastating. In fact, I went through this once before, and I actually died. Good job, Akihiko! I actually died because this thing charmed me and then used Heartbreaker immediately. So I want to make sure. Oh, it's already using Heartbreaker? Ugh. Okay. In that case, I still want Yukari to be on heal support. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to... You have Medea, right? Yeah. I'm gonna want Yukari to still be on heal support, just in case... Specifically if I get charmed. But if any of us get charmed, then I can just have Yukari just get rid of that. And of course, if no one needs to be healed, she'll just attack anyway. So that's good. Okay, well, we're doing pretty alright for the moment. Alright, what's he gonna do next? Heart again? Okay, you know what? You can just keep dealing Heartbreaker. That's fine with me. I can just heal up all of us. Alright, looks like Yukari's just going to spend some time healing. Yep. Oh, herself? Well, I guess she did have the lowest amount of HP.
Obey my command.
It's still good just to keep Yukari on that, though. Because this thing will... Yes, Akihiko! 2 in a row! Or not 2 in a row, but 2 in the fight!
I've been waiting for this.
Let's go for the all-out attack!
Okay.
Perfect! Alright, now Maragion. Oh boy. Arg. Okay. That's why I switched off of Fortuna. This thing also knows fire spells. Well, specifically Maragion. But, yeah, I don't want to be knocked down because of Fortuna. Alright, unfortunately, we're just spending this turn just getting back up. But you know, at least Akihiko can get his attack. Alright. Holy arrow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, crap.
The enemy can use charm attacks. Please keep an eye on each other.
Will do. Thankfully, that's exactly why I set Yukari to use for healing. Okay, I think we'll be alright, so I'm gonna switch back to Narcissus. And... you know, I'm gonna cast Tarukanja on Mitsuru. I'm gonna let boost up her attack. Wait, Dia! Yukari, no! I wanted you to use Charm D! Ah! Crap. Now Akihiko's gonna heal up the stupid shadow. Great. Oh, great! Oh! That did a lot. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Is there any way for Yukari? No, I can't designate just Akihiko. Ah, crap. Okay, Yukari, just please get rid of that Charm D on Akihiko. Unfortunately, I think her default is just healing, and if everyone's fully healed, then she'll get rid of Charm D. That is not what I want her to do, though. Alright, unfortunately, all of us got hit pretty bad from that last attack. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Medea. Okay. At the very least, we're all still looking pretty good.
Hang in there.
Kari's going to heal Akihiko, so in case it decides to use Heartbreaker again, Akihiko will at least survive. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, and it's using Heartbreaker again. Crap! Oh, jeez. That almost took out Yukari right there. Oh, this is bad. This is really freaking bad. Where am I? Unfortunately, my Poncho Gems don't get rid of Charm. Let's see. I have 8 bead chains. I think this would be a good time to use one of them. So I'll go ahead and switch back to Narcissus.
I'm worried about Akihiko.
Akihiko-senpai!
Don't worry, Fuka, I'm on it. Where is it? Dang, I have a lot of Patra gems. Let's go ahead and use a bead chain. We can all certainly use it.
Yes!
Discharm. Yukari, you know Charm Deed! Well, whatever. At the very least, Akihiko is freed from that. And he can just punch it in the face! Good job, Akihiko! Whew, well, we did it. We managed to overcome what this thing was trying to do to us. In fact, that's probably how it lured people into becoming lost. But at the very least, we gained a level. We're almost at level 25 as well.
I'm glad you're all safe.
Thanks for your help. The enemy was sly, but you did well.
I did what I could.
And you too. For withstanding the enemy's mental assault.
It was nothing. Don't worry, I didn't tell them.
All right, let's call it a night.
Oh, Yukari! About that thing you mentioned the other day?
Hmm?
You found out something? Cool. Tell me later. All right, we should head back too.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Come on, Junpei, what are you doing?
It's something wrong, Junpei?
So, you're the hero again, huh?
Junpei, I mean, I didn't do anything out of the usual.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares anyway?
Junpei?
Hey, why do you have to be like that? Don't tell me you're jealous.
Shut up!
What's up with Junpei?
What's up his butt?
Your guess is as good as mine, Yukari. Still, at the very least, we took care of lovers. Now, that should stop the lost from being found in this area. And with another operation under our belt, thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. We've survived another ordeal, and the bond between us has grown closer. At least for most of the members of SEAS. But now we're rank 4 with the Fool Arcana. And despite the temptations that were presented to us, we managed to overcome those temptations and face the threat ahead of us. And we learned a new tactic. We can now use full assault. This will basically allow us to just automatically just keep on attacking the enemy without having to worry about healing or buffing or whatever. So even if an ally's at low HP, if you set them to full assault, they'll just keep on attacking.
Faster than I expected. That was quite a show. They've been rather busy these last few months, including their frequent forays into the tower. Their fighting style is positively fascinating. And it seems they've gained new recruits, too. Well, Jin? Are they our enemy?
Why don't we ask our buddy? We'll be seeing him soon.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. Considering that he shares our fate, it would be prudent to seek his opinion. We don't have much time left.
Well, at least we've prevented another catastrophe from escalating. And hopefully there'll be fewer people getting apathy syndrome and becoming the Lost for a while. But with everything that's happened, I think all I want is just to get a good night's sleep. That just sounds like a good idea. And so it moves on to the next day. Huh. Apparently there's some more gossip going around. Well, at the very least, summer break is coming up. Granted, we've got finals coming up right before then, but at the very least, once we get through those exams, we can enjoy a nice break. At least I hope we can. Huh? Dun, dun, dun! Which of these is incorrect? Well, considering that we're talking about comma splices, it's probably the one with a comma. Yeah, the first one's right because a semicolon can just combine two independent clauses together, so long as they can stand on their own. A period just creates two separate sentences. I learned stuff from English. It may have been a few years since I've taken any of those sorts of classes, but I still remember those types of things. Alright. Now, unfortunately, since it is the week before exams, we're not exactly going to be able to hang out with many of our social links. But that doesn't mean we can't hang out with any of them. Before we do that, though, hey Yukari, how's it going? Yeah, don't remind me. Well, good luck on exams then. Alright. So now that that's taken care of, with exams coming up, our school time social links will not exactly be available to us. But that does allow us to participate in some of our other social links. And it's been a while since we've hung out with Bunkichi and Mitsuko. In fact, we hung out with them a lot before the previous exam, but we weren't able to really see through the end of that predicament. So, last time we saw them, there were a lot of people from their son's former class that were getting signatures to prevent the persimmon tree from being cut down. Oh crap, I don't have a Hierophant persona! Okay, well, I'm gonna head over to the Velvet Room really quickly. That is not worth thanking. That's actually quite a bit of a waste for where the town map is. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up a new persona. Actually, while I'm here, first I want to register my personas. And are there any new quests? No, sort of. We have some new quests available to us. Bring me Onimaru Kunitsuna. Okay, so we have that. There's feeding the cat. And retrieving the fourth old document. Some funky school music. As well as gathering some more things from Tartarus. So although the barrier isn't taken care of yet, hopefully the barrier will be taken care of sometime soon. Maybe even this evening. Let's see. I won't go ahead and accept any requests for the time being. But just so that you know, we do have some new requests that are opened up to us. Instead, actually, do I have any space for a persona? Or do I have to get rid of something? No, I'm gonna need to get rid of something. Okay, well, considering that I jumped up 3 levels in the last operation, well, that'll work. That will also work. Do I have Takemina? Yeah, I've used Takemina Kata. Ooh. That's not bad. You know, I don't really need Ghoul. As much as I love the fact that Ghoul has all the elemental skills, I don't really use him all that much. And I'm gonna buy back Kai Pixie. Well, actually... Well, no, she is my ice persona. Well, I also have Fortuna. Yeah, I think I could go ahead and just fuse these 2 personas away, so that way I can just get myself some space. And those actually aren't bad skills to pass down. So let's go ahead and fuse us a new persona, Take Mikazuchi. And it seems as Take Mikazuchi also has an item. We're getting quite a few personas that have unique items to them. Oh, Take Mikazuchi is gonna be a while though before we get his. Ooh, but he gets Zionga, which is really nice. Okay, well that's going to be really... That's gonna be really helpful the next time we head on over to Tartarus. However, let's go ahead and go back to the compendium, register Take Mikazuchi, and Hierophant. Bareth and Omo Ikane. I'm actually gonna save my money a little bit and just buy back Omo Ikane. Bareth would be nice for future fusion fodder, but I'm going to want to save up my money as much as possible. I'm not rolling in the dough like I was previously, unfortunately. So now that we have Omo Ikane back, let's head back to Iwatodai Station. Okay, so now that we have the matching persona, let's go ahead and now hang out with Bunkichi and Mitsuko. Hey guys, it's been a while. Well, what's the letter about? Aww. By the way, it doesn't matter what you respond for. Well, actually, any in this rank up. It doesn't matter how you respond to any of these. Okay, then. Are you kidding? I'm dying to read it. Okay, well, it seems like they're writing something. Not entirely sure what for, but you know, they seem to be having fun while doing it. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest create a persona of the Hierophant Arcana. Okay, and with that, we are rank 9 with these two. We are very close to maxing out Hierophant. Wow, just that interaction's already getting late. Then again, we did spend quite a bit of time at the Velvet Room. Alright, well, I'll be waiting to hear that letter of yours. Now it's evening.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Yukari. About what? Well, actually, I probably shouldn't pry into their business, but... would you... well, even then, we're not going to be going to Tartarus, so... yeah, what are you guys gonna talk about? Alright, will do, Fuka. And yeah, it probably really wasn't in any of my business, but... in fact, everyone's still tired after the operation, probably still. So going to Tartarus would be a bad idea. But regardless, that will do it for this episode. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Unfortunately, exams are coming up, so yeah, that's going to be a pain to do. But regardless, we have to study for our exams, and then we'll get summer vacation. So at the very least, we'll be able to get a little bit of a break. Assuming nothing else happens. So, let's hope for that. So until next time, everyone, assuming I can get to the ledger, take care.